Boudreaux's press conference, and I could not get my technical difficulties figured out before the conference, or before the presser, with Brandon and his wife, and Kay and Colby were up there too, standing with him, supporting him. An emotional press conference covered by that group of people, plus about a half a dozen others that aren't there now. You see all the cameras. Nate Eaton was over there. Now Nate is over there with Taj from the first trial, interviewing her and getting her thoughts on it. She agreed to come on and do an interview on my channel, but after this whole mess was over. So she said she's got my number and she's going to give me a call when she's ready to come on and chat with Joe Schmo. So that's good. There's Vince in the blue shirt there. He's the public information officer for the Superior Court. I think it's the entire Superior Court. I don't think it's just the South Tower. There's Megan. Say hi, Megan. I'm live. I'm live.
Oh, okay.
So what do you think?
I am relieved. I'm grateful. Yeah, it's a good day.
Good.
Yeah.
Good day, right?
Yeah, feel good. How about you?
I was having a good day till all my technical issues for the press conference.
Well, I heard from somebody that StreamYard went down earlier.
Yeah, it was when I was trying to go live.
Is your camera facing that way?
It's facing that
Okay.
way, yes.
Yeah. That's we're waiting to see if Trina's going to come out.
Okay.
So if Trina comes out, I think that's what all these guys are waiting for, to make a statement.
Okay.
This is the last of the last, so she actually can talk now. So
Yeah, about this case, but not
Right.
about Melanie. Although she talked a little bit about Melanie in court.
she was very emphatic. Multiple investigations, right?
Yes, yep. So
I think I'm going to go.
that's it, guys. I'm going to turn my camera around.
Let's set up a time to do our thing.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll text you.
Okay, sounds good. All right, guys, so that's it. We're waiting. I'm just going to keep going live. I'll probably set up the tripod again, or try to, and just keep it streaming. It was a very emotional press conference by Brandon. It was a very, very, very quick deliberation. We were talking somebody, so they went in at like 10:05, 10:07, the jury did, into their jury room, and the first notifications we had there was a verdict was 10:25, so that's like at the most 20 minutes of deliberation, probably more like 15. You know, it sounds like they just took one vote and were ready to go. I hate to end the stream while we're all waiting for Trina K. Actually, you know what I might do is I might walk down to the west end of the building and see if there's any jurors over there, but I got to come back. I shouldn't forget my tripod. I learned my lesson this time. I brought an umbrella as a sunscreen so my phone wouldn't overheat. There we go. That was easy. So walk with me to the west end of the building while keeping eyes on the back of my head for Trina K to come out. I can't see comments. The sun is too bright for me to see anything on this screen, so I apologize if I can't respond to comments. At least I'm live now after the press conference. It's a long way to the west end of the building. It is a long walk. See, I'm only halfway now. I gotta go all the way down there. Nothing going on at the media center. Walking. Somebody said they saw one of the buses, so they bus jurors in and they bus them out on a particular black bus. Somebody said they saw one down here about 10 minutes ago, maybe 15, right before the press conference. So jurors have their options to go out the west end of the building instead of going through all of the press. So really, we only saw the press mob, the defense attorneys, the advisory council, and I don't see any buses down here. Turn it around so you guys can see. There we go. This is where we're walking to. And no, there's no jury bus down here. So if they boarded it, they're long gone. Back to their parking lots to get their cars and go home. There's a Bring-Summers car down there. All right. Let me stop and pause for just a second. Beach bum. He knows me. Oh, yeah. All right, Salty's in here. Yes, Salty K said it for everyone. Especially since her brother Jerry wasn't here to say it. She said it for all of them. Whew. That deliberation was quick. Probably not the fastest in history, but pretty darn close. Oh, so that tells me that they didn't even take a straw poll yesterday. I gotta put my sunglasses back on. The sun is bright in Phoenix, Arizona. Whew. So if everybody was unanimous, then they would have been yesterday when they went back to their deliberation room. So they didn't take a poll even. They just said, we're going to go home, sleep on it, come back. So they were all convinced right off the bat. And the jurors don't want to talk to anybody, which I understand and I respect. Like seeing what happened to Carl and Taj and, gosh, why can't I remember her name? Veronica. I think her name is Veronica. Here we have a full production crew doing a report. Oh, I like it in the shade. It's much better in the shade. Trying to get the lighting just right. So this is public property. I heard somebody who was here at the courthouse for different reasons. I'm going to turn it back around. See, I'm getting used to that now. Somebody who was here at the courthouse for different reasons, another case, sat down on these benches over here and said, they're just filming everybody. They don't have any respect for privacy. And I can understand that to a certain extent, but on the other hand, we are on public property and you don't have an expectation of privacy on public property. So right now we're on Trina Watch. Trina Watch Day 1. Trina K Day. June 12th can be Trina K Day. How's that sound? She was good in her closing, and in her closing in the first trial, that's what convinced a couple of the jurors to finally vote guilty. And her rebuttal argument yesterday was after Lori did her boo-hooing up there and saying, you know, it's been 6 years, you know, let the healing begin. Yeah, the healing's going to begin for her. She did decline, or she did capitulate to the aggravating factors, which means none of the victims got to stand up and talk about it. But they will get to give the victim impact statements on sentencing day, which will be July 25th. That'll be sentencing day. I do plan to come back for that. But for the time being, I'm gonna pack up my Airbnb and stuff and head back to Indiana. And I might do some things, some follow-up things on Abby and Libby up there, and I also might do a little bit of work on the Flora Four. The Flora Four are those 4 African American girls that lived in a small town outside of Delphi. Their house was burned down and an accelerator was found, but the investigation has never been completed. But today is one day for justice. Oh no, I'm not packing up today, Beach Bum. I'm extended through the 17th, and it's probably going to take me that long to get all my stuff packed up because it's been such a whirlwind covering these trials that I mean, my room is a mess, but it's only one room, so it shouldn't take me that long to pack it up, right? So then Lori wanted also to capitulate to the pre-sentencing report. Judge Boreski said, you can't. She said, I don't even need a pre-sentencing report. You can just sentence me, and then they have 30 days to come pick me up, they being Idaho. So, but it's more complicated than that, and the court calendar wouldn't support anything before July 25th, and there does have to be a pre-sentencing report. So the pre-sentencing report will have aggravating factors listed in it and mitigating factors for the judge to contemplate while he is determining her sentence. In both cases, actually. That's got to be done for both cases, Charles's case and Brandon's case. Let me stop and read some comments. Hang on, guys, now I'm in the shade. Excuse me. Water's in my backpack. I think I need to go get a water. Oh my gosh. So yeah, there was a really odd thing at the end of this though. So the judge said, I'm going to have you guys, he dismissed the jury after the verdict reading, and he said, I got to take care of a legal matter before I release you. And in the last trial, he brought them back in just to release them, in the courtroom, but he didn't do that this time. He didn't call them back in, and I don't know if he forgot to or if he went back to the jury room and officially released them. Like, I don't know how official of a ceremony, if you will, a releasing ceremony has to go on. I'm gonna go up and get some water. Hey guys, I'm live, but I need some water.
It's too hot out there.
Is it in here?
This one.
Your name, Felicia.
Yeah. I don't know if I ever told you.
I don't think so, but I think that.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. See, the jury deliberated so fast that my frozen bottle of water is still mostly frozen. Because in Arizona, I bring a couple of frozen bottles, and by the time we get to the end of the day, they're usually thawed out enough to drink, but it'll be nice and cold. I would give Lori life in prison just for the disrespect she shows. Yeah, that's the funny thing is she was extremely disrespectful to Judge Boreski. Extremely disrespectful, and he's the one that's going to sentence him, or sentence her. She's tried to have him removed or replaced 4 times now, unsuccessfully. And the last time she filed it in his court, and that's the one I talked about this morning. The denial came down this morning. See, if the reporters are still here, I'm going to still be here. Show you all those people over there waiting for Ms. Trina Kay. So if she shows up, I will hop down there. Hold on one second. So Yeah, if Trina K shows up, we'll hop down there. See, Nate looks like he's leaving. So if Nate's leaving, he may know something we don't. He was the first one in our waiting area to know. I saw him go running for his laptop and then go running the opposite way with his laptop, and I'm like, I bet a verdict's in. And sure enough, the verdict was in. Nate somehow knows these things before the rest of us. But he's packing he's got his backpack on his shoulder. See him over there? That's one of Brandon's family members that's talking to him right now. He was in court, I think, pretty much every day. I know definitely for closing arguments yesterday, and some other days I believe as well. So Nate's taking a drink also. Goodness, it is dry out here. Oh, thank you for lots of love and hugs from Scotland. Scotland is where my family's from. Well, I'm a mutt. I'm a mix of all kinds of things through my family, but my family name and the majority of my blood comes from Scotland. Then, anyway, thank you for that. Oh, Natalie Huber's in the house. So we're just waiting right now to see if Trina K shows up. So now Taj is over there talking to the reporters. Sheriff there in the blue shirt, just to the left of the yellow poles. She is such a friendly, outgoing person, and just very approachable. She came to the last 2 or 3 days of trial. She was here earlier, and then she had her life and her job to get back to. But then she's been here like the last 3 days, and she's actually came early the last 2 days and sat with us on the steps in the early morning hours to get in. So we've gotten to know her a little bit better. She's gotten to know us a little bit better, and she's just a really cool human being. Goodness gracious, I wish I could see the chat better. It's a little tiny. Let's see. Hi everybody in chat. I'm just chilling out waiting. Not ready to pull the plug yet. Apparently StreamYard pulled the plug right when I was getting ready to go live, and Dizzy had the streams all set up to go, and I clicked on the link and it said no valid upstream support or something, maybe. Yeah, Nate's leaving, and these guys are taking their cameras off. It is. I'm live right now. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just letting you know. It is that, and that sidewalk, sitting down there in front of the cameras, was burning my bones.
Yep. I was recording in my phone, like when I was recording Kay, talking to her. She was like, it just shut down completely.
So it looks like Trina K's not going to speak to the media, I guess.
Not till after sentencing, she said.
Okay. All right, so we have that answer.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Wait till it's all done and wrapped up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back for sentencing for sure.
I will be. I'll put it in my calendar so I don't miss it.
Yeah. I'll just tell Alexa. Alexa, remind me to go to sentencing on the 25th.
That's cool.
She's my administrative assistant.
Gotcha. I thought you meant like you were talking to like the actual Alexa. You know what I'm talking about?
Echo?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what yeah.
Oh, it is?
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Okay. That's funny.
All right, guys. So we'll wrap it up in a second here. I want to see if Nate will say hi to you guys though. Is it pointing? Let's go over a little. There we go. Hey Nate, say hi to my channel.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. See you tonight.
Okay, everybody, that about wraps it up for here. We've got the obligatory hi from Nate, so we're ready to call it, wrap it, and head home. So thanks everybody for dropping in. Thanks for your support. I appreciate it. And I'll do a wrap tonight with Trial TV Live. We'll do a stream a wrap tonight. I mean, obviously everybody knows about the verdict, so we're not going to announce anything that's like breaking news. But there's still some things to talk about. So that'll be 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. So catch everybody on the flip side.